Galloway. No good. And at the end, and some tough time for the Knicks, but you listen to Carmelo Anthony, it's clear he's invested.
They pulled all the strings to get me here, and I wanted to be here. And yeah, I want New York to be that place where guys want to come play in New York, you know, and I want to retire in New York. I mean, let's just be quite frank.
Let's take them back.
Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo to help. Zingas, he's checked in for Lou Odmanson. Morris is checked in for the Pistons. Freak comes in for Brandon Jennings. On the court for the Pistons, Guzman, he's in at the point. Marcus Morris is out there with Johnson. Then it's Jody Meeks, and it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball. And right before Carmelo went down with the injury last season, it seemed like he had added the fadeaway to his game, molded a little bit after Dirk Nowitzki.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics really lit up the floor. He had 18 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Carmelo's reasoning was that he had been burned enough by Dirk's fadeaway, he had to adapt.
Yeah, that's a great fadeaway to borrow from for sure. I mean, Melo already has a mid-range game, terrific mid-range game, and this shot makes that even deadlier.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Calderon. Now Freak. He's got 6. They get it again. And Drummond throws it down.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean
Yeah.
that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Dishes to Aflalo. Doubled by Guzman. Aflalo the pass to Calderon. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Calderon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Morris, no good.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And Aflalo wide open, he shoots. Good on the three-point shot. Now just a three-point Piston lead.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Catching up on the changes for New York. Serafin comes in for Robin Lopez. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Jose Calderon. And a switcher also for Detroit. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Jody Meeks. Anthony against Johnson, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And Freak throws it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here's Galloway, guarded by Guzman. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Look at the game Galloway has been having. He's got 10 points and 4 assists.
And guys, really impossible to say where he's been better, offensively or defensively.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's not missed a beat at either end. That's obvious.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for New York. Williams comes in for Carmelo Anthony. They set the pick. Freak dishes to Baines. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Knicks last season had a lot of problems here in Manhattan, and it showed all over the floor, Greg. And you played for this team. You know what it's like to play basketball in New York. Not a good record for them at home last year.
How about finishing 10 and 31 here and playing in front of a sold-out crowd every night? And one thing about New York, they're going to let you know when they're displeased. Worst home record in the East and second worst home record in the league.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Now the dish to Morris.
Marcus Morris is nicknamed Mook. He has a twin brother, older by 7 minutes, named Mycaeer. Both brothers played at Kansas, drafted 13th and 14th in the same year. Eventually played for the same pro team. That is joined at the hip.
That one is no good. Knicks trail by 6. And Williams, here we go. Shoots from 12. Bank shot, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And looking at the Morris brothers' careers through last season, the one area they haven't been joined at the hip in is in performance. Mycaeer has shown steady improvement over his first 4 years. Marcus Morris has had a very up and down start to his career.
And you know, Kevin, Marcus has talent. He has versatility. He just hasn't found his role. It's time for him to step out of his brother's shadow and really establish who he is as a player.
Galloway kicks to Serafin. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Freak. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And now a 10-point Piston lead.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Clock at 6. Here's Galloway. New York, no good that time either.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
And it's Baines missing.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Here's Guzman, and O'Quinn sends it back, but they recover it. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Guzman, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2.
Listen, the Knicks had a hard time scoring last year, just lacked any real presence in the paint, and lacking that paint threat makes things easier for the opposing defense.
You want me to close my eyes on this one too?
You know, with the Knicks, they were second to last in field goal percentage from their front court. Granted, they were hit by injuries. It seemed like all over the place all season.
Yeah, you know, with that poor field goal percentage shooting and being top 3 in field goal attempts on the year, not a good combination.
Pistons leading by 7. 1:16 left to play here in the second quarter. Baines passes to Guzman. to the inside. Caldwell Pope dishes to Baines. Releases from the wing and drills it. Baines has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Williams kicks to O'Quinn. Over to the wing. Here's Galloway. Goes back up. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And so that's the end of the first half. It's Detroit.
Hey, Kevin.
The second half just about to get going here. Different look here for Detroit. Marcus Morris has checked in for Ilyasova. And Freak subbed in for Brandon Jennings. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Aflalo. And it's Galloway in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Outside Anthony. Lopez a screen. Off the pick. It's good, and the Pistons lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Anthony.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Count that one.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Follow the pass to Carmelo. He's off from 17 feet. Pistons leading by 7. Drummond a screen. Here's Guzman, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Punches it down with pop.
And rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Down low. Galloway with the bucket. Galloway has got 14.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Drummond a screen. Here's Guzman. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
It's stolen by Morris, and they're on the break. Makes it off the glass. And now an 11-point Detroit lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
He took good advantage of that screen. He's got 17.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Drummond the screen. Here's Guzman. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Aflalo dishes to Anthony. 6 to shoot. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Johnson. Pistons leading by 10. Kicks it to Drummond. Here's Meeks. And Galloway pulls it down. Galloway has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Aflalo with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Galloway kicks to Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team. Releases. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got it back down to single digits for New York.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
So a close game sees New York take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work.
Ugly.
Jose, congratulations.
The 2K Sports postgame show.